Frame traps are deliberate windows between attacks intended to give the opponent enough time to commit to an action and then promptly interrupting said action. Because frame traps theoretically punish almost any commitment, and because tick throws force the opponent to commit, the two form a mix-up that any character can exploit. The window between your attacks should be very deliberate to avoid getting counter-hit yourself. You generally want to start with a normal that's frame advantage on block. A meaty attack will have even more frame advantage. Light normals are ideal here because they push the opponents out the least and they bluff tick throw setups. If your crouch jab is +2 on block, following with a 6 frame attack will give the opponent 4 frames to hit a button, enough time for them to commit to a throw but not enough time for it to resolve. Additionally, almost all 4 frame attacks are light normals, so if your 6 frame button is a medium normal it'll reliably stuff 4 frame light normals due to button priority. If the opponent has no 3 frame normal, any commit they make barring an invincible attack will be counter hit. If possible, you really want your second button to be one you can combo out of on reaction. This kind of short frame trap works well against reversal buttons, but most people don't tech throws on the first available frame. If the opponent techs very late, they can block the frame trap but still tech the throw. For these opponents you need a much longer window. +2 into a 7 or 8 frame normal will open you up to reversal jabs, but hits delayed button presses reliably. If you have a safe hard normal which can crush counter, they're often pretty good here. You can also simply delay your previous frame trap. Between walk and throw, short frame trap, and wide frame trap, you can open up even the most stalwart defenders. Remember that invincible reversals will blow through grabs and meaty attacks. So against characters with reversal options and opponents willing to use them, you still need to periodically drop your offense to bait a reversal. Remember, frame traps are for creating openings, so if your opponent is opening himself up then you don't need frame traps. Because backdash and throw can both be counter hit in SF5, you're going to be getting a lot of counter hits on your second action. Counter hits add a universal +2 frames now, so +4 on hit will suddenly become +6.
Damn it!
This often opens your combo options dramatically. Additionally, crush counters are easily reactable and often lead to high damage. To practice fishing for counter hits, go to training mode, set the guard state to first attack only and counter hit state to random. Then do your frame traps and only go for the counter hit combos when you see the notification. For even better practice, set both guard and counter hit to random and see if you can complete your frame traps only when you get counter hits. Let's talk about resisting frame traps. If you face an opponent who's good with them, most frame traps will do dramatically more damage than throws. It might seem counterintuitive to unlearn defensive throws in order to become a better player, but refusing to tech is the safest way to avoid frame traps. It's not that bad to eat even several throws in a row. Play according to your opponent's skills and tendencies. Also, because throws now have 5 startup frames and can be counter hit, doing reversal light normal is often more effective than teching a throw. Characters with 3 frame normals are particularly good at contesting frame traps. And you might need a frame trap specifically for 3 frame normals to open them up. Just as your opponent needs to cycle between frame traps, throws, and blocking to open you up, You need to cycle between late techs or light normals, early techs or lights, no teching or button presses, and reversals. Of course, reversals are extremely risky, and late techs are extremely safe, so adjust your frequencies accordingly. The game hasn't been out long yet, but from what I've seen, I'd hazard a guess that Cammy, Rashid, Bison, and Nash have very strong frame trap options. Those characters also don't have fantastic mix-ups besides frame traps, so if you play those characters, you ought to study up. In the B&B combo videos, I had sections for what would probably become ideal frame trap options, under the headers Counter Hit Combos and Crush Counter Confirms. I've linked the Google Drive with all the guides in the description, so consult those for your character. Also, I made a video showcasing Laura's just recently. I might do more of the Demand is Still High in a few weeks' time.